I'm live. Uh, I it used to be that I'd wind up with a lot of Chinese tea from my Chinese friends, and lately I seem to have an abundance of BAIJIU, which is white or clear liquor. It's pretty potent. Actually, just got this. This is I'm not going to say how much this is, but you maybe want to Google search that, see if you can get it in your area. For what is it, 500 mils? This is each shot is pretty expensive. I'm not going to drink that tonight. That's 42% by volume. I think that's in the imperialist system. I think that's like 120 kilometers per hour, miles per hour. Sorry, is that a bit loud? And I got these from, I have a student who is Chinese and went back to his home in Tianjin, which is, there was an explosion there a couple of years ago. A beam friend and fellow vlogger, or he was fellow vlogging, Varfa Anderson was living there with his wife. He was a teacher there when the explosion basically made him decide to leave. Anyway, I digress. So I've wound up with these. These are a bit less potent, 31%, but and supposedly, well, not supposedly, I haven't tried it yet, but it's got some spice or something added to it. You can see by the ingredients there. So I want to taste test this basically. This BAIJIU, what can I say about it? I used to absolutely hate it, but then with like a lot of things in life you hate initially. I used to hate red wine. If I was drinking red wine at the end of the night, it meant I was going to be very sick. And then after that, it was tequila I couldn't drink, and it was the same thing. I was going to be very sick if I was drinking that. I was drunk enough to drink it. This is after 11 o'clock, so I think it's okay to talk about alcohol. The kids are all in bed, right? I like tequila now. But this stuff, man, it's especially this stuff for toasts and so on. I went to a friend's christening of one of his daughters years ago. Oh, shiz. It's coming out already. And even before I get in the restaurant, they were opening that before the meal, and I could smell it. And by that stage, I'd already been sick on that stuff with just like one shot, and my stomach turned. It was that potent. But in recent times, I've actually grown to more than just tolerate it. I like it, and there was a legendary drinking session where I guess I held my own, which was good. I haven't had this for a while though. I've heard it compared to vodka. This stuff's definitely not like vodka. Maybe I just haven't had any vodka that's that strong or tastes quite like that. I like vodka. It was my first spirit. So this smells like BAIJIU, but a little bit different. Maybe this one's going to be more like vodka. It's probably too much. This is 125 mils, so just a cute little bottle. I have two of them. I like the smell of it. I'm good at these critiquing of foods and drinks. It smells it's definitely got a BAIJIU smell to it, but it smells a little bit fruity. Okay, I'm just gonna sip it to start with. If you go gānbēi, it's bottoms up, and that's how you get drunk and sick on this stuff, by drinking too much of it. I would. That one is more in common with vodka. Shush, I get it. So BAIJIU is what little research I've done, the most drunk alcohol in the world, I think it's something like 4 billion litres of it is produced and sold each year. Obviously, there's a big Chinese market for it and expats and so on. I don't know too many non-Chinese that are drinking it. Although this, I could see something like this taking off if you market it in the right way. It's quite nice. You can sip that quite good. You guys aren't joining in, all my followers. I like that. This will have to be saved for a special occasion. Alrighty, let's finish this off. Gānbēi. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Don't worry, this is not going to be 10 hours of me getting drunk. This was just, I really wanted to try this. It had been sitting there for a couple of weeks, and I don't know anyone that I can drink it with. Actually, I do know a lot of people I can drink it with, but there's no one here now. So, yeah, BAIJIU. BAIJIU. Wait, how do I get out of this thing? It's been so long since I did a live stream. Do I just... Are there filters on this thing? What does that do? Oh, there are filters. Dance, 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 dance therapy. Dance, dance therapy.